this comfort activity.
Yes.
And they have got the huge money, 10 times bigger money than our soldier, Japanese soldier. And then they became very rich, and some of them got married to the Japanese soldier. And this is the story. But somebody concocted, like we adopted these girls, and then intentionally forced them to come over that kind of a place. But actually there is no such a proof. We didn't do anything about that. And this is a big dispute in Japan also, because a very unhonorable one. Fact. Okay, どうぞ。
あちらは非常に大々的にやっていたんですが、今回我々は少人数で、日本代表として、行ったんですね。で我々はですね、自分の立場としてはその従軍慰安婦はいなかったということを皆さんに知っていただきたい、フランスの方たちに知っていただきたいということで、バナーにですね「The Military Comfort Woman Didn't Exist」というところをきちんと打ち出して展示ブースを準備していました。しかしそれをですね我々が全部準備が終わってちょっと食事に全員でいなくなったら主催者側が全部それを盗んで撤去しました。
Unbelievable. He is just ordinary people, one of the Japanese men, but he found something wrong with their attitude. And so he has decided voluntarily he went there and then prepared a booth, everything. And then while they are eating, the organizer, they have taken away only our booth, Japanese booth, not the Korean booth. So this is a headache for us. Okay?
それで私たちはですね、その主張をきちんとしたくて、記者会見をそこで行いました。記者会見を行ったらですね、また5分後ぐらいにその主催者のニコラ・フィネという人が来ましてですね、その人たちがあなたたちがやっていることはそのポリティカルプロブレムがある、政治的な問題があるから、その政治的な問題をこの漫画祭に持ち込んではならないと。だからあなたたちは撤去したんだ。それに対して私たちは、韓国側も政治的な意図を持って著長官みたいな大臣も呼んでやってるのにおかしいじゃないかというふうに主張しましたが、彼らは、真実を書いている。その真実に基づいて、コミッククリエイターがやっていると。
そっか。ちょっとこれシビアな話になってきたから浮かぬ顔してるから、ちょっとこれで打ち切って、
はい、じゃあ後で。
そうね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you much indeed. We are now facing a very difficult problems. So I just introduced him before you are coming. Yes, is coming. And today I have sent this morning 17,000 the email to the normal peoples. But today still the gathering is a very limited number. Awfully sorry, because of the traffic jam and traffic was stopped in many places. But they would soon come more. Normally full of these rooms all the time. So always sorry. So just a moment, 1 or 2. じゃあさ、新藤さん歌ってくれますか？今？まだもう一人が待った方がいいか。じゃあ池永君前に出てきて。池永君は何してるのか。I'd like to introduce. He's a very young guy and entrepreneur starting new business. じゃあここで。はい。何をやろうとしてるのか、今まで何やってきたのか言ってくれる？
私は大学時代に、環境活動を通じて、山本先生とお会いしまして、ありがとうございます。いいじゃない。はい、その後、環境問題からは離れて今は、福祉関係で働いております。で、2月末で、現職を退職しまして、これから、山本先生のお手伝いですとか、
よろしくお願いします。
新しい道を切り開いていこうかと考えています。
Mr. Ikenaga, since the university student days, he is a very famous activist, environmental activist, and he was working quite hard for the environmental solution. And thereafter, after graduation, he already coming up here and helping us a lot. And he's now doing the welfare business. And from now, he's just starting a new activity together with me. Yamamoto School. So just that. Okay. So それからもうちょっと言うか何か。はい。
先々考えているのは、やはり環境問題に貢献していき、省エネですとか、環境貢献の設備等々を社会に広めていくような仕事を、していければなと考えております。
And from now on, he likes to also devote himself for the solution of the environmental troubles and problems here and there, not only Japan but abroad also. This is his intention. These days, such young activists we can count a lot here and there. OK, じゃあ拍手お願いします。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあ今度は高澤さんお願いします。何やってんの？で大使を呼んでまたやるからね今度。はい。
はじめましてこんにちは。高澤すみえです。はい。山本先生と一緒に毎週月曜日にアンバサダーズワールドグッドニュースというインタビュー番組をやっています。でまたぜひ大使にもお越しいただけたらと思っていますが、世界中の各国大使に、その国のグッドニュースをインタビューするという番組です。
そうね。はい。He is the assistant of my TV, internet TV, named Ambassadors World Good News, and we have done already 14, 15 ambassadors. Yeah, and she likes to invite Your Excellency also to this important internet TV, concentrating only good news for this internet. And about 20,000 people watching here in Japan, also from abroad. And I'd like to send you the invitation for that. そうだな。Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much. じゃあ、木村さん行こうか。佐賀木村さん。She has graduated from the London after school, and also the majoring in 何やったんだっけ？サイコロジー？
そうですね。自然療法。
じゃあ、please talk. You speak English.
English.
English. Okay.
I'm doing the natural therapy, and the major is Ayurvedic medicine, and also yoga and Tai Chi. Yes, and and also I'm very interested in about the human's body and health and mental health, and also how to develop and also improving their the motivation up.
And also on top of that, you are doing sometimes dancing.
Yes, and also
you're dancing to the sacred place, right?
Yes, and I'm doing the dance activities. So the dancing for the like a shrine and also the holy place to divine to the like a natural god and also natural the human nature to pray for the nature. And also one of the another dance is the healing dance, and we try to withdraw the human power from with music and dancing. And I hope to integrate the human with music and dancing.
Yeah, and also you are going to establish your new organization named Synchronized.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me a bit more.
I'm doing to the International Synchro Art Institute, and that is we met the foreign the peoples and to create the like a synchro art, for example, music and dancing, and also it's a calligraph and so on, and also produce some event for love and peace.
I do not speak French. English okay? English. Everybody understands. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. じゃあさ、お願いします。ありがとうございました。岩崎さん。Mr. Iwasaki.
Nice meeting you. Welcome to Yamamoto School. And with Yamamoto Sensei, we made Jacob, and this is the ticket 5.
This is Jacob.
This
Ticket
character
5.
we create.
We have made this character. The foreign minister of
Remember
Japan.
ticket 5.
We were requested by the Foreign Ministry of Japan to make such a character and welcomed almost all countries' presidents.
So Japan is a very unique country, especially we have so many animation, manga. It's very popular all over the world. And using Japanese character power, we like to do some contribution for overseas. So for Africa and for countries to use Japanese character power, we can create official mascot to your country's character together. For example, Kumamon. Have you heard Kumamon? Kumamoto Prefecture.
EG, name the EG, Emerging Giant. Yeah, Africa is emerging giant, right? So we named, your people named, ambassador named. This is Kumamon.
This is Kumamon. Kumamoto Prefecture mascot character. Is already, they have over 10,000 licensee. Actually 10,000 company making a character using this character. And the economic result is over 2,500 億円。
Yeah, 2,500億円。$200 billion.
$200 billion?
Yeah. Huge money.
And so, this is official character of Kumamoto Prefecture.
I'll give the present to you.
So, if we make it together, Ghana mascot character, we know Ghana is very popular for chocolate because the Meiji Morinaga made Ghana chocolate, right? So we recognize Ghana is chocolate. If we make a character, the formation of cacao, then people will recognize. Oh, Ghana kun means like a very familiar, So, if we make together Ghana character like a mascot like this, automatically in Japanese young kids will recognize, oh, what is this character? Oh, came from Ghana, from Africa. The kids will recognize Ghana and the background. We can make the story of the background, where he was born, what he likes, who's his friend. So, based on your true story, Ghana country story, we can set up those kind we call character set. So, that kind of things we can do, and for example, that's a character. Also, we went to Palestine together with Yamamoto Sensei. We met Abbas and we donate Japanese animation. The animation is one stormy night. Wolf and goat became friends. So it's like we can learn about friends relationship. This is Fire Minister. Prime Minister of Palestine. So Japanese animation has a power to solve the problem and also to increase economic power. So that kind of using Japanese character power, we like to make a contribution for overseas. So let's work together.
Actually, I like to add some more. He's a president and chairman of the same society. And what we are going to do, when it comes to the character animation cartoon business, now the total market is 3 trillion yen. 3 trillion yen in Japan. And that is 0.6% of Japan GDP. And that means if we can transfer this market to your country, you can get another 0.6% market GDP you can add. And what we are going to do is we like to have the chocolate character like this, like a GD. Mr. EG, Emerging Giant, EG. I have talked with Rwanda, then Rwanda ambassador. He said the silverback gorilla, mountain gorilla, and also the Komba Hassan mentioned Victoria Lake, and also diamond. So with diamond eye, with how do you say, Victoria Fall, big fall, like a human being. いや、こんにちは。Oh, 来たの? He came from the 浜松静岡, far away from here. ありがとうね。And so I like ask Your Excellency's support in order to make new, how do you say, Ghana purpose design, Ghana purpose character, involving some chocolate company like Meiji or others. Then make that kind of a character. Then we can let the chocolate character into the Japan festival. Like this, we are every month we have got 57 prefectural character like this, and then also industrial companies characters, and also the town's character, many, more than 100 now. They are gathering one place all the time, and then making a demonstration. And there is no foreign, how do you say, character participated in the past. And then this character recently joined this festival and won a very good reputation. So I like the Sunday, soon like to see the Ghana chocolate character, like a Ghana choco or something. And then demonstration, then we feel more Ghana close to our, how to say, Japanese people. And we are quite used to now the Ghana chocolate because so famous. Since I was born many years back, we have been eating Ghana chocolate.
Maybe Yama-sensei.
Hey.
Easy to understand is watching.
This is very easy understanding. Kumamon だなこれ。
Kumamon is AFP.
Kumamon. Kumamoto Prefecture's symbol character. Kumamoto, so Kumamon. Kumamon. Actually, bear. Kuma means bear. Bear character. Now they have reached the huge money market.
So AFP.
So we like to, how do you say, make a new one for your own country.
But all these oversized cartoon animals are in central Japan for a so-called Grand Assembly. The mascots, called Urukyara, represent the country's 47 prefectures, entertaining visitors and providing obligatory photo ops. One particular star is Kumamon, a bear from Kumamoto.
I came to see Kumamon, and I want to see all the mascots.
Everybody go to the Kumamoto to see this character.
The licensed character industry, including copyrights and merchandising, is worth $30 billion a year.
$30 million.
That's more than the Japanese spend on books annually.
$30 million.
I'm completely comfortable with that as an adult. I don't see why we shouldn't enjoy these mascots if we like them so much.
Mascot.
There are also elderly people here. Everyone has the right to have fun. But it's not just about entertainment. Characters are also put to work in the police force, shops, and PR campaigns.
The Japanese grew up with cartoon characters and manga. They make a big impression on people, and it's a really nice, cute way of marketing.
But you don't have to be fluffy to be a character. Tsuyu Inja took a break from protecting the peace in his hometown of Tsu to come to this meeting of minds.
So, Japanese character, using Japanese character and technique can be promote your countries and your country products, and also inbound your tourism. That's we like to help.
Do you have on top of the cacao? Do you have a symbolic animal in your country, Ghana? Animal flower or the butterfly or a bird, symbolic bird or something? Or ambassador yourself?
We have symbolic animals.
I see.
Sometimes they are associated with certain regions.
Certain region.
Like what you have, is it Kumamoto?
Yeah, Kumamoto
It's
prefecture.
for a prefecture, a region. So also in Ghana there are certain
each prefecture.
animals.
I see, I see.
So this is the Hokkaido. Hokkaido is a very famous melon, Yubari melon. And they have a character named melon bear.
Melon bear. Melon bear. Unbelievable.
See?
Melon bear, melon. So something very funny, but the impression is so strong, nobody forget. And actually, personally, we like to make a symbolic Ghana character one, and then thereafter, each district of your country may have each district symbolic character. Then you can make a new market, generated by yourself. So we can, how do you say, transfer our technology, our know-how for your country also.
So automatically, Japanese character is very popular, like Hello Kitty, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Power Ranger. If we create something like this for your country, it's going to be all over the world, not only in Japan. This character promotes your country products.
So, we have established Japan Character Overseas Promotion Initiative. This is a foundation, and he is the president. I'm chairman. And I have talked with American ambassadors many times about this, and then they have agreed to make each one. And then we have started to funding, contacting various private companies, but in vain. So we are now approaching to the Japanese government.
There's many festivals like this in Japan.
Yeah, like this.
So your character can join here. Then people think about, what's this? It came from Africa, Ghana.
There's no foreign character yet. So this is a chance. Though your chocolate is so famous, and I can sing the chocolate song. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate wa Meiji. You have heard once before. Everybody knows in Japan. But we need some character dancing with this music, commercial songs.
So this is very unique way to promote country and products, acceleration inbound tourism.
Okay,
Okay.
Hi. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Then, well, on top of that, I'd like to explain what I'm doing. I'm now making a new organization for bringing many African young people to Japan, as well as the other foreign young people. Because in Japan, we are losing our population dramatically. Until 2050, we are losing, if we leave everything as it is today's situation, then low delivery ratio and getting aged so fast. And then we are losing, by that time, about 30 million people. Especially younger generation, I mean working age, labor force, between 15 years old until 44, we have got about 68 million, but we are losing 28 million. So we need young people. And if we concentrate on this younger generation, then we are losing 18, by 2030, we are losing 18 million people, labor force. We are missing within 30 years. So we have to somehow ask the immigrant or the foreign younger people with some qualification. And then the most headache, biggest headache is the Japanese language. And I all the time invited by the African, some delegation visited Japan. I all the time raise my hand because sometimes, well, some country mention we have prepared tax-free investment formula and also some benefit, like 10 years tax-free. And also they prepared a special quota to make, how do you say, factory or places to make such things. And then manufacturing companies or industries investment. But actually that is one good idea, but most important things. Japanese small and medium-sized company, we have got about 22.5 million companies. But they are not familiar for foreign countries because our age do not speak other language. Normally only Japanese language. So, and then today's Japanese average age is 45 years old. And farmers' average age is 67 years old. And the small and medium-sized companies management, my age, 70 years old, 78 years old. And so after 10 years or 20 years, we are just stop and then abandon our companies, our technology, our know-how. And if we stop running the companies, we lose everything. So before we lose everything, we like to invite your people come over to Japan more. And then I all the time requested by the ambassadors, please bring the Japanese teacher. And then last 3-4 years passed. And then I found out KS method. なんかペンあるかな、ボールペン。うん。KS method. K stands for Kawamura, Mr. Kawamura. That's good. Yeah, that's one. S means saving time. Saving time or energy. And energy. Normally, to get to the N1, that is first class Japanese language. Curriculum is 4,500 hours. But in this case, only 300 hours. And we have started during 30 years ago, and then this is well now developed. And in the Philippines, we have started, and then already 1,500 Filipinos, they have learned this method. How to do this the course is we are using English. And so English, Japanese, English, something like that. And then the most important thing is the case particle. Case particles. This is watakushi wa, nani nani e, nani nani o. Something these wa, o, e. These the particles are very difficult. But 60 hours using only hours to practice this case particles. And then after 60 hours, everybody can now speak Japanese, funny way, but very clear-cut Japanese language. And thereafter another 60 hours, this is we are teaching hiragana, katakana. Hiragana, katakana, kanji. And then after that, 120, and then the remaining 180 hours, this is like many, we have started only the engineer people, like a CATIA for automobile industries, CATIA, designing. And then we are using Japanese like the engineer's chief teaching in Japanese technological matters. And then after 180 hours, perfect Japanese they speak. So we are introducing this one to Africa and other countries, because the other day, Peko-san, South Africa ambassador, we have talked about this, and then she was so much delighted. Please bring this one. So I said, okay, I will start now. So they invite, if this 300 hours course, somebody, especially English-speaking person, please send to us. I like to make him teacher of the Japanese language. Within 3 months, they can become the teacher of how to learn the Japanese language. And thereafter, this part is a Japanese engineer will teach like a chocolate, how to make a chocolate, etc. And then US people can speak fluently Japanese language and talk about the technical matters of the chocolate, design, package, everything. And then, for example, every year you send to the 100 or 200, we need at least 10 million people, because we are losing 17 million. We need at least 1 million to 10 million, right? By 2030, we need 10 million immigrants or such young people from abroad. So I'm proposing to the Abe-san, Prime Minister, soon. And next Tuesday, I'm meeting the congressmen and also governmental people to set up this new system. So the KS method. Please check the English also. これあるよな、English. あった? Yeah, this is explanation in English. You can get this one, KS method net. And then, if you bring like, how do you say, high school boys who are not so high-end. I mean, I like, how do you say, not so high-end like after graduate people, but the university or high school graduated people. Then they concentrate on one thing. Do not go to the international organization. They will surely enter into Japanese company and learn everything, and they bring back, and then make a factory in your country. And patissier also, make a patissier by yourself. If you learn like this, we have got many technology, we can transfer. I think only Japanese can transfer. Other countries, they hide everything. Interesting?
Okay, yeah, very interesting.
Very interesting?
Yeah.
Shall we do together?
A lot.
Lot? Yes, yes, yes. At least we can invite like every year 100 or 1,000 may be possible. I'm talking with the Japanese government, but I need your support from your end. We need also this. Otherwise, it's difficult to allocate their fund subsidies. So I have already talked about this. Is the Kombabaha and also Murigande-san. Yeah, so I like to make it happen this one. And then at least we can, it's impossible to invite like 10,000 people as a internship after this, graduating this course. And then we will give the special certificate. Oh, this guy has finished this 300 hours and got to such and such a mark. And this is a proof. And then your government also prove this guy is okay. They would surely continue same work for like some, do not disappear, right? Something like that. Such both sides we commit each other. Then possible. This is I'm promoting. Okay, thank you. ということで、じゃあ大塚君ちょっと来て。Let me introduce Mr. Otsuka. これあるかい？来てなんかあれ？マイクはどこ行った？あそこにあった。じゃあ大塚さん。何ですか？大塚さんは何やってるんでしょう？He went together to the Palestine and Israel. We both invited by the Israel Foreign Ministry and also this last time the Abbas, President Abbas, and we together went. Oh, he's a president. He's young but president. 何やってるかやってるか教えて。何やってるのあなたは。What are you doing? This is his Facebook.
my job is architectural designer and make furniture and order-made kitchen and housing job. はい。
で、you are traveling a lot ね、here and there でしょ、all the time. He's traveling in many places, perhaps 10 times a year ね。More than that?
Country?
Country.
About 5
to
50 countries.
50 countries, 50. そうだな。So, these together we went. これ最近どこ行ってきたの？
マレーシア。
マレーシアか。
ペナンアイランド。
This is Israel Foreign Ministry. The Nishin Pen Street, the previous ambassador, invited us. He is now the chief of the all Asia. And also, this is Mr. Eli Cohen. He is a previous ambassador. And then he's a good friend of mine now. And after this, we went to the Palestine, like this. これそうだな。いや、アッバス一応出てこないの？いや、this one. アッバスさんが、we have donated the Japanese flower to the Arafat. And only our group visiting at one time both countries. I have been 4 times already. Japan mission. そうだな。これそうね、これ。いや、like this。アンバスが、これジブリさんだな。これね。アンバスはどこに消してないか。この辺じゃないか。
これあれですね。
これ
バングラデシュ。
バングラデシュ、we went together to Bangladesh. And this system, already Bangladesh are also going to adopt the university level. And the Philippines, Mapua Technical University, they have adopted this one as a second language, Japanese. So my intention is to shift this course to each country. Then easy to learn Japanese language. And then the technology, maybe in Japan, together with Haida. Haida, do you know Haida? Haida is the Ministry of Foreign Trade and also Industry. Yeah, they belong to and they are teaching the technology. So maybe we mix together with them for the technical lecture. This dog is his lover. All the time taking. 可愛いよね、でもね。
まだ3歳です。3 years。
お、すごいね。いや、look, all the time he's taking photo every day.
Might take photo.
Do you like dog? こんなんだね。可愛いよね。じゃあ、そうするといいかい？一応全部まだいないです。どうぞ前に出てきて。お願いしない？なんか安藤さんどうぞ。何やってたっけ、安藤さんは。OK。じゃあ持ってありがとうね。はい、じゃあ変わって。どうぞどうぞ。I think she is an activist also. Gradually increasing. 何やってるか喋って。
いろいろ会社最初ですね、金融の情報誌を出してる会社だったんです。
そうだったね。
はい。経営してたんですけれども、商品の先物って言って、コモディティ、リッチャー。
そうだ。
怪しい世界ですけどね。
She was a publisher of the financial matters.
デイリーで毎日出してたんですけども、
日
本のちょっとその、なんていうの、行政がおかしい方向に行って、このままだとこの市場はやばいと思いまして、みんなにやめてもらって、でちょっと試行錯誤してて、まあいろいろ。今またやってるの？今はお金と健康のことをやろうと思って。やってたんですけれども、そのうち今度はですね、やはり日本の文化ってものすごい素晴らしいということで、 もともとデザイナーをやっていたんですね。ですので着物とか帯で、バッグとか。着
物帯。The culture matters. She is now challenging as a entrepreneur.
バッグとか帯とかドレスを作ったりとかしてました。
本当。
ね。ただそうすると今度は時間ばっかり取られて経済的にこう苦しくなってきて追求しすぎちゃうので私は。でもそこはちょっと置いといて今健康の方でやっております。ハーブで、基本的な酵素とか栄養が入っているもので、あまりにも今日本の生活習慣病で死ぬ人が多くて医療費がもう40兆とか50兆とかこうなっちゃってますので、その
基本She is concentrating in the health industry.
基本的なベースのものを入れてってなんていうのか大げさに言うと未来の子どもたちとか、今の成人病の予備軍とかですねをこう救っていきたいっていうことでやっております。
ありがとうございます。じゃあ拍手皆さんお願いします。じゃあそろそろアンバサダー、I'd like to ask Your Excellency to talk about the Ghana, but before that, Masako Shindo san would like to present your national anthem if it is okay. Okay? どうぞって言ってるぞ。じゃあ拍手ね。これマイクいらない？大丈夫？She's, I think, in Japan, #1 soprano, and her concert here comes attended the how do you say Her Majesty Empress, Japan Empress also attended, and about 30 ambassadors, Mr. and Mrs. Ambassador attended. That was 2 years ago, and since that time she became the national anthem, the diplomat, not the ambassador. Diplomat. Okay. 写真撮ってあげてな。撮ってな。おお。Yeah.
For our national anthem,
Yeah.
we have to be standing.
Okay. 皆さんスタンドアップしてください。
ガーナの国歌はいろんな言葉で民族の言葉であったんですけれども、1957年に英語になりました。で
English 1957
English I can sing
Please.
God praise the homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fear of heart, fear through unity, make us cherish fearless honesty, and help us to resist the precious bruise we love and fear and might forevermore. And help us to resist the precious fraud we sorrow and fear and might forevermore. Am I right, Ambassador? Thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。
ちょっと今日調子大だったな。
そう、ごめんなさい。
いやでもよかったよ。なんか国歌のねやっぱりこう聞くと身の引き締まる思いなんですけど、私たち日本人はあまり最近歌わなくなってしまいましたけど、やっぱりどこの国に行ってもね真剣に歌うっていうことが決まってるんで、私たちもこれからもっともっと歌っていきたいと思います。アンバサダー、would you come up here? Will you? はい、お願いします。これ映像見せてあげてくれる？映像。ガーナの。Yeah, behind you is the Ghana. Okay. Huh? One number. English.
Chairman of the organization.
Chairman. Yeah, chairman. Yes. Thank you. How do you translate?
Forward.
This nice.
Mr. Chairman.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must say that it gives me great pleasure and honor to be invited to this function.
Thank you much.
And to share with you pertinent information about my country, Ghana. I believe the information that we provided will go a long way to inform you more about my country, which you will know better, and therefore you'll be in a position to make your decisions as to whether to visit my country as a tourist or to go to my country as an investor.
Let me translate it. 皆さん、今日はですね、こういう場に来られたのはとても嬉しいですと。で、私は今日ですね、皆さんの前で、ガーナについて、いろんなお話をさせていただくんですけれども、それを聞いた後でですね、ガーナに行こうかどうしようかって迷っている方はですね、ぜひ、決断してほしいと。それから今日のお話でね、将来皆さんがガーナにもっと来ること、それから将来ね、投資するっていうのは、海外進出ということでですね、ガーナもその国の一つとして入れてほしいということです。Okay?
My country, Ghana, as you can see, is in Africa.
Yeah,
it's in the western part of the continent. And from the map that we have just seen here, it is sharing borders with Togo.
Togo.
To the east, La Côte d'Ivoire to the west, Burkina Faso to the north. And it has a coastal line of about 540 kilometers.
540 kilometers, 540 キロ。あれ、消えちゃったぜ。
Ghana obtained independence in 1957, precisely on the 6th of March.
6th of March.
1957. As the first
67.
57.
Oh, so early.
The first African country to do so.
まずですね、今、トーゴの隣にあるとか、隣がコートジボワール、上がいつも馴染みのブルキナファソと。で、1957年に独立されたんですけども、ほとんどのアフリカの国っていうのは1960年、61年です。だから、第一番目に独立した国としてガーナが独立しました。Why you became the first?
Agitation for political independence started very early.
I see.
And there were some political development disturbances that catalyzed the whole movement.
Oh, I see.
And more so, our first president was very active. He wanted self-government now, not later.
今私がなぜガーナは最初の国になれたんですかって聞いたところですね、自分たちはアジテーションがうまかったんだと。で、特に早くからね、自分たちは独立しろ。で、待てって言ってるの、今だって言い続けたのが今その時の大統領で、この人の力が大きくってバッと一番最初になったそうなんです。拍手お願いします。Wonderful ambassador, president.
It was a British colony. It was called the Gold Coast.
Gold Coast?
Yes. Because at the time that the explorers came, they realized that gold was very much abundant in the country, along the coast. So they gave the country Gold Coast. But when we got independence, the first president changed the name from Gold Coast to Ghana.
I see. で、最初の大統領がね、ここら辺ずっと植民地化されて見捨てられた国になっちゃって、でそういう嫌な名前ついてたから、その名前嫌だと、ゴルゴスからガーナチョコレートに変わるんだということでガーナになったそうです。What do you mean that Ghana?
The name Ghana means warrior king. Warrior.
Warrior or king?
King.
王様の戦士。 Warrior of King。Warrior っていうのは戦士ってことだからね。
And that name was to reflect a very powerful empire that existed in West Africa.
West Africa.
And it covered virtually the whole of this part of West Africa.
West Africa.
Yeah.
How many centuries ago?
Oh, very, very far away.
I see.
Yeah. But the capital was in Mauritania.
Such a big.
Yeah, such a big.
大昔なんだけども、ここね、西アフリカを全部治めた皇帝がいたんだって。その人のことで、その人の名前を慕ってて、その人みたいにまたなりたいと、自分たち国もそうしていくんだっていうことでね、非常に力が入ったそうです。すごい、初めて聞いたね。This is the first time to hear about this story.
The country covers an area of 238,500 square kilometers.
国は25、6万平米、日本の6割ぐらいの大きさですね。日本は37万平米ですから、25万というとそのくらいですね。
The estimated population is over 24 million.
だいたい2400万人いますと。
And there are about 100 ethnic groups.
100?
Yeah.
Wow. 部族は100以上あって、they are also different language?
Sure. Each with its own language.
100の言語があるって。
But English is the national language, which we inherited from British rule.
British rule. So each 3 of your embassy people, different country inside of a country.
Different ethnic groups.
Different ethnic groups. Their language is different.
Everybody's language is different.
Different.
But however, we have a number of very major languages that most of us speak. So we are able to interact. Yeah.
English.
Without English.
Without English. What is that?
These major languages are Akan.
Akan. Oh.
Ewe.
Ebe. Akan, Ebe が代表的。が
Dagbani. and Hausa.
Hausa. この5つがメジャーランゲージで、everybody understand this five languages.
Most people understand 2 or 3 of them.
だいたい2つか3つぐらいは喋るんだって。すごいね。Unbelievable.
The country is being divided.
Akan, Tabani, Ewa, Ga.
So,
Tabani, Ewa, Ga.
The country is divided into 10 administrative regions.
10の行政区に分かれると。This one is that, right?
Yes, that's it. And then the regions are again divided into districts. We have 216 of them. That is to facilitate local government administration.
Local government administration.
Yeah. And then for political purposes.
Yeah.
National parliamentary elections, the country is divided into 275 constituencies.
230の選挙区に分かれてやってますと。すごいな。Each has got, I think they must have the mascot. Yeah, character, mascot character.
Political dispensation.
Yeah.
As you may be aware, my country is very well known for its democratic credentials.
I see. 自分たちの国は民主主義国家としてすごく有名なんだと。
The country has since independence started on a democratic path.
Democratic path.
Way.
Way, I see. 民主主義の道を歩んだ。パスって道って意味ね。
In the 1960s, we had the first constitution.
Yeah, 1960.
1960.
60.
Yeah, the first Republican constitution.
Already.
Yes.
1960年に共和国家としての憲法が制定されました。早いよね。1960年だぜ。
That was under President Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah,
and it lasted from 1960 to 1960 to 1966.
I remember when I was a kid, I have learned a lot about Nkrumah. Yes. The social book.
He was the one who said self-government now.
I see. このエンクルマって僕らの教科書にいっぱい出てきた人なんだけど、 この人が今憲法を作れ、今独立させろっていうことでガンガン言い張った人、当時やっぱり巨大な人がいたのね。アフリカの中でも非常に当時は有名だったこのガーナって国はね。
The second Republican Constitution was under Prime Minister Dr. Kofi Abrefa Busia.
ブチアさんだ。
And that one
これはブチア。
had a non-executive president called His Excellency Justice Edward Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
That constitution lasted from 1969 to 1971.
71, yes. こうだな。
The third Republican Constitution was under Dr. Hilary Mann.
Yeah.
And it lasted from 1979 to 1981.
81、こうだな。こうだ。そうだ、これだね。ずっとだ。わお。
The fourth Republican Constitution came into force in 1992.
1992.
And it is the one we are running up to today.
I see.
Under that Constitution, the country has had 6 successful elections.
I see. でその後ね、2001年後から6回もね、ずっと非常に成功した選挙制度が成功していってずっと続いていると。
The first one was in 1992. The second 1996. The third one in 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
The fourth one in 2004.
Yeah, 2004.
The fifth one in 2008. And the sixth one 2012.
2012年までの第6回目の選挙をやって非常に安定してきたと。
The 2008 elections were won by the NDC with His Excellency Professor Johnny Vansata Mills elected as president.
これだ、ミルズだ。な、ここだ。
And he served
国民主義から。
from 2009 until July 2012 when he passed away.
Yeah, passed away.
He was succeeded
yes.
by his vice president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in accordance with the constitution.
Yeah, I understand.
In December 2012, the NDC again won the elections with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama elected as president.
Yeah.
He was sworn into office on the 7th of January 2013 as the fourth president of the Fourth Republic.
I see. 第4回目の共和制国家ができましたと。もうちょっと下にやってくれる？そう、これだな。1992年で、そうです。はい。もうちょっと下だな。こうなってこうなりましたと。OK。ジョン・ミルズね。今ここだな。
When President Dramani was elected, when he won the elections in December 2012, the opposition party challenged the results of the elections in court in a democratic spirit.
もうちょっと下の方だ、もうどんどんいってるぜ。もっと下。そこらでいいや、そこらでいいね。OK。
The results in court, and the Supreme Court gave its verdict upholding the results of the elections in August last year.
去年の8月に最終的に落ち着いたと、選挙で。
And it was accepted by all parties. Ghana's democratic credentials have been given a further boost by these recent developments, underscoring her position as the beacon of democracy and stability in West Africa.
で、西アフリカの安定にね、政治的な安定にこのガーナは非常に寄与していると、一大勢力を誇っているからね。I understand in Ghana there exist about 900 people, 906. They have learned the Japanese language in your country.
That is very true.
Yeah, very true. Okay, thank you. Go.
You said something about Japanese language.
Yeah.
We are going to have a special session on that.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a special project that we want to undertake.
Yes.
And you are going to be a very important actor in that project.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you. Thank you much.
The economy of Ghana. Agriculture remains the mainstay of the economy, accounting for more than 1/3 of GDP and about 55% of formal employment. 55%.
ガーナはもともと農業国で、国民所得の 3分の1が農業から来てますと。で農業従事者は国民の 56% が農業に従事してます。わお。
Industry, including mining, manufacturing, construction, electricity, accounts for about 30% of GDP.
This is a natural resources
industry.
I see. あと石油とかそういう産業ですねが大体やっぱり 30% ぐらい3分の1を占めてますと。GDP も3分の1占めてますと。
The services sector accounts for 40% of the country's GDP. Services.
サービス。それからあとサービス業ね、これが 40% ですって。だからまあ割とバランスの取れた形だよね。あまりサービス業多くなっちゃうと困るし、まあ農業が一番大事だからね。農業30で、あと石油とかね、資源、鉄鉱資源そういうものが 30%。Okay, wonderful.
In spite of the turmoil in global economy and its impact on economies all over the world, the economy of Ghana has shown considerable progress.
Yes.
Recording single-digit inflation for a long time, a relatively stable currency over quite a long period, and increasingly an increased GDP growth rate, with agricultural output also being on the increase.
I see.
In recent years, the GDP growth rate recorded the following figures: 14.6% in 2011.
Wow, unbelievable. Wonderful figure.
7.1% in 2012. That is well above the average growth rate of 6.5% in the period since 2000.
I see. 2000年からですね、アフリカの平均の成長率、大体 5-6%、5.6% 今言いましたけど、ガーナは非常に天然ガスとかですね、石油が取り始めてね、で2011年に 14.4%、それから2012年が 11% だから、世界のトップ、一番経済成長率の速い国の10番以内に入ってるのね。Wonderful figures. Ranking within number 10 in the world.
It was one of the 10 fastest growing economies in the world.
Yeah, unbelievable. 拍手お願いします。Great.
Alongside the high economic growth rate, the per capita income also rose from $800 to 1,363 in 2009.
以前はですね、$700ぐらいのね、年間の1人当たりの国民所得、現在$1,300ぐらいいっててですね、まあ倍か、ほとんど倍だね、なってると、これは2008年達成したの。それは2008年のものフィギュアなんだけども、その後、どんどん今大きくなってるね。大体今ね、$2,000超えてるはずなんだよね。PPP っていうのはネットの国民所得なんだけど、パーキャピタね。大体今$2,000 I think. Nowadays $2,000.
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
I see. $2,009
This development catapulted the country into the lower bracket of the middle income countries.
Yeah. United Nations 国連が大体アフリカの国っていうのは産油国にあったりしたんだけども、この国は貧しい国から中所得国に格上げされたの。拍手お願いします皆さん。Wonderful country.
There are a lot of tourist attractions in Ghana. We have parks and gardens. We have castles.
Yes.
We have traditional festivals. And I invite you all to endeavor to visit my country, Ghana, to enjoy some of these as tourists.
民族が10もあるんだけど、その他にもとにかくお祭りもたくさんあるぞ、お城もあるぞ、いろんな文化がダンスもあるぞということでね、皆さん全員を招待したいと。How long does it take from here to Ghana?
Is it about 17 hours?
From Dubai?
No, about how many hours from here to Dubai?
From Dubai to Ghana is 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yes.
I see.
So from here to Dubai is how many?
11 hours.
11 hours. So you add.
17時間だな。Not so far away. Not so far away.
Okay. apart from these attractions, Ghanaian people are very friendly.
Friendly.
Africa's most friendly people. And they like people. They are always welcoming.
How many visitors you have every year these days? Maybe increasing.
That figure I don't have. We can always check and let you have.
Okay. Because this is my task, to drive our people to go to your country.
Exactly.
So they are not only by this, but also the internet TV. This is very good, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to work together to realize that objective. Ghanaians are so friendly, and they welcome you immediately they meet you. Some of the very usually used words of welcome are akwaba.
Akwaba.
Sendezoa.
Welcome back to Ghana, right?
Wezo.
Yeah. So
just use these three. They are all meaning welcome.
Welcome.
Our educational system.
Educational system?
We have a very solid educational system. What we inherited from the colonial masters, the British, has undergone a lot of reforms. Today, the educational system starts at the age of 6 years.
6 years,
and consists of 6 years primary education, 3 years of junior secondary school, and 3 years of senior secondary school.
High school, I see.
And then you move to 4 years of tertiary education, either university or polytechnic.
ですね、ガーナは英国の植民地下にあったんだけども、その時のいろんな遺産があってね、教育システムが英国式のやつを採用して、それからリフォームを何回もやってるんで、いいものになってきてると。でまず6歳から始まって3年間小学校、その次3年間、ジュニアミドルスクール、それからシニアハイスクールということで3年間やって、その後テクニカルスクールだとか高校だとかいろんなのがあるんだと、大学だとか、そういうことになってるそうです。
The first 9 years of education, the basic education are free and compulsory.
本当？トータル9 years だから日本でいうと中学校までは義務教育でただなんだって、フリー、completely free.
Free and compulsory.
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 Compulsory. コンパルソリー。コンパルソリーっていうのは強制って意味なんだけども、義務って意味ね。義務教育のことをコンパルソリーエデュケーションって言います。
There are
強制って意味ね。
several public and private senior secondary schools.
それからセカンダリースクールが施設のものだとか公のもの、国のものとかがいろいろあるそうです。
There are 7 public universities and a number of private universities as well.
7つの国の国立大学、それから私立大学がいっぱいあるそうです。
There are also a number of polytechnic institutions.
ポリテクニック。それから政治学院っていうのもたくさんあります。
I wish to state that over the years there has been very fruitful and mutual beneficial cooperation between the tertiary institutions of Ghana and Japan. That is between the universities and the research centers. There has been cooperation.
日本とそれからガーナの間でいろいろね、政府間のこともやってますと、たくさんね。でそういうことで交流があるんで非常にやりやすいと。英語が通じるっていいよね。英語はね。English is we can talk in English, right? So very good.
In the field of medical research, for example, we can mention Dr. Noguchi Memorial Institute and the University of Ghana, and then the Tokyo Dental University, who have been engaging in research exchange programs over the years.
ここで野口英世が亡くなって、その後アクアでね、でその後野口英世記念病院っていうのができて、記念研究所もできて、ずっと伝染病だとか今もまだね研究所としてしっかりやってますと、アフリカの中心ね、こういう医学関係のセンターオブアフリカ、I think.
In the field of culture and education, we can also mention the efforts of Ambassador Kazuko Asai.
Kazuko?
Asai.
Asai Kazuko san.
浅
井和子さんという日本の女性の大使が
She was once an ambassador in Ghana. And when she returned to Japan, she started a program of exchange between students of junior secondary school, senior secondary school from Ghana. They come to Japan every year.
この浅井和子さんという女性大使が日本に戻ってきてから交換留学生制度をやったと。これは小学校、中学校、高校もやってると。毎年やってるんだと。わお。
The children come here to join their Japanese counterparts. They stay together. They learn songs and dances together. And they perform at what you call Yosakoi program.
Yosakoi program? Yeah. Yosakoi をやってるんだって。毎年来て一緒に踊ったり歌ったり何やってるからYosakoiやってるってすごいな。
I have plans and ambition to make sure that such programs, exchange programs between the universities, between the cultural centers and those in Ghana, we get more cooperation, more interaction, more learning of languages, Ghanaian languages as Japanese.
Yeah, okay, thank you. ガーナの言葉とか日本語の勉強だとかね、自分には夢があると。でもっともっと日本とガーナの間の交流、文化交流を活発にして、スチューデント交換留学生制度ももっと大きくしたい、もっともっとその文化的なね、交流やりたいと。I think 今ね、僕はこういう大使が来るとね、嬉しくなるね。で僕らもその気になってくるから早いんだよ、何でも。I appreciate your excellencies came to Japan because it's all the time depend on the ambassador's way of thinking and also the attitude towards Japanese. If we have got such an ambassador, easy for us to go together. Right? This is very important.
In the area of culture, Ghana and Japan appear to share a lot.
Yeah. お互いにね、シェアするものがたくさんあるねと、日本とガーナの間では。
Everybody notices that the Japanese are very polite, very respectful of authority and the elderly. The same applies to Ghana.
日本人は親切で優しくてね、礼儀正しくて、いいとこばっかりだと、優しいし心だと。でもガーナの人たちもそうなんだよ、ということです。ガーナのチョコレートも美味しいよな。
The family is very important for us.
Yeah, family.
I hear a lot Japanese say, I'm going to visit my parents.
Oh, your parents?
Yes, you Japanese, you are going to visit your parents.
Yeah.
We also go to visit our parents.
I see.
Family is very important.
日本では自分の両親のところを訪ねてること多いよねと。だけど自分たちがも両親というものを母親父親を大事にしてよく訪ねていくんだと。これ自分たちの両親を大切にする心って日本人とガーナ人は同じですと。拍手お願いします。
We have our traditional leaders, whom we call chiefs.
What is this? Festival in your country? Ghana?
Yosakoi Ghana.
Yosakoi Ghana.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Yosakoi Ghana. Wow, 知らなかったね。She's very famous dancer.
I think is that not Ambassador?
和子？浅井さん。
浅井さん。
この人がやってるんだって。浅井和子さん。
Okay. We have chiefs, the traditional leaders. And they are very much respected. And they hold sway over their communities. They are the custodians of our culture and traditions. Okay. Ghana's external relations. Since the attainment of independence, Africa has been at the pivot of the conduct of Ghana's foreign policy. Africa has been at the center of the conduct of Ghana's foreign policy.
I see. ガーナは、アフリカのね、地位がどんどん向上していって、世界的にもこうなってるね。人口も今9億ぐらいだけど、あと20年もしてれば18億ぐらいになるんだよね。で、今そのガーナはアフリカ全体の中でも中心的な存在にあるんだよ。こういうことやってりゃそうなるよね。優しいしね。もともとエンクルマン and next generation is a デイさん。デイさん maybe.
By that, every government that Ghana had had the policy to make sure that all African nations got independence.
Yeah, I see.
And then that the continent got united.
Yeah, united. 今ね、ガーナは、他の例えば EU みたいな形でね、今アフリカ全55カ国になっていると思うんです。南スーダンに入れるとね、それが全部独立しましたと。でそれが統一したアフリカ連邦っていうのは作ろうとしてるのね。AU っていうんだけどね、携帯みたいだけど AU っていうのね。で将来は一つの合衆国みたいな、また EU みたいな感じでね、AU っていうのを作ろうとしています。でブロックごとに分かれて西アフリカ、ウェストアフリカ、イーストアフリカ、ノースアフリカ、ミドルアフリカ、サウスアフリカ、but united soon, integrated. Yeah.
And this connection,
this is the symbol.
I wish to recall that when Ghana attained the level of independence in 1957, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the leader of our independence, the first president, he proclaimed, and I quote, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of Africa."
なるほど、拍手だな。エンクルマ初代大統領が、アフリカすべて独立しないとね、ガーナだけ独立しても意味がないと。で今ようやく、何十年か経って日の目を見て、それぞれの国が独立して、でこれからは一つの大きな合衆国になる、英雄になると、英雄になるんですね。拍手お願いしますね。ワンダフルワンダフル。英雄。Now 55 countries.
In pursuance of that declaration, Ghana played a very active and pioneering role in the foundation of the Organization of African Unity in 1963.
1963年にアフリカのこの AU というものをね、作っていこうっていうのをね打ち上げたのがガーナ、エンクルマの時にね、それがガーナで、それが今実現されてたということね。拍手お願いしますね。
Ghana also played a very pivotal role in the transformation of the OAU into the African Union in 2003.
で、1953年にそのことをエンクルマさんが言い出して、2003年にそれが実現されましたと。で、今これをね、AU を作ろうとしていると。いや、フランシスにはコフィア・エンクルマ。プロナンシエーション、エンクルマ。N から始まるのが多いんだよね、名前ね。エンクルマ。
Ghana has since continued to be an active participant in all multilateral governmental organizations to which she belongs, including the African Union, the United Nations, the Non-Aligned Movement, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the ECOWAS.
そうですね、エコワっていうのは南アフリカとか西アフリカのことはな、15、6カ国入ってるんだけど、AU だとか EU だとか合衆国だとか国連だとか、こういう組織について積極的に発言して行動してきたのがガーナなんだって、歴史的に。これ知らなかったね。ちょっと拍手お願いします。This is the first time for us to hear this story.
At the United Nations, for example, Ghana is a critically important peacekeeping partner. It is the largest African peacekeeping contributor.
Is that right? 平和維持活動において、ガーナが最大の貢献者であると。これ知らなかったね。拍手お願いします。
The largest African peacekeeping contributor and the sixth largest contributor among all nations.
I see. アフリカでは随一のその平和的な活動ね、平和構築のための活動で一番なんだけど、世界で何位かっていうと、世界では6番目だって。これでもすごいよな、6番目って。拍手お願いします。今日はたくさん拍手だね。Well, it's a good news. So many.
Ghana's outstanding contribution to UN peacekeeping was recognized when two of the senior military officers were appointed as commanders of the United Nations interim forces in Lebanon.
Is that right?
Namely, Lieutenant General Emmanuel Eskin,
Yeah.
1978 to 1981.
1981.
And Major General Seth Obeng, 1999 to 2001.
ですね、今言われたのは国連の平和維持部隊ってありますね。これはレバノンに本拠があるんだけど、そこで2度ほど1970年から81年と、それからその後、一番偉い人、そのコマンダーって言いますね、司令官は、ガーナの人であったと。これ初めてだね。拍手お願いします。Such a good news.
It is also my pleasure and honor to recall
いやこのことを思い出すのは自分のね、まあなんていうか喜びでありますねと。
Ghana's illustrious son, His Excellency Mr. Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan もそうなんだ。He is from the Ghana.
Served
アナンさんそうだって。
two successive terms as the Secretary General of the United Nations.
Yes.
From 1996 to 2006.
96年から2006年まで。コナンさんがずっとね、アナンさんがずっとやってたと。すごいな。Wonderful.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I now want to move to Ghana-Japan relations.
Okay, thank you. いや、今まで前座ね、これから日本とガーナの関係について話をしたいです。聞きたいですか？Oh, they like to hear from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana-Japan relations date back to 1927.
1927?
Yes.
Oh, 1927. 1921年。
Dr.
日本と
Hideo Noguchi,
野口さんが行った時だ。
a renowned Japanese bacteriological scientist, went to the then Gold Coast to conduct research into yellow fever, and unfortunately lost his life in 1928 to the same disease.
I see. 黄熱病の研究で野口英世が行ったのが1927年で、1年後の1928年にそれにかかっちゃって亡くなっちゃったと。黄熱病ね、残念でしたね。
A medical research center has been established by the Japanese government and donated to Ghana in memory of Dr. Noguchi. I think 1979 or 70 something.
1979年頃に日本政府が診療所野口英世なんていうんだろうなんとか研究所っていうんだけどね。学校もで1970年の後半に作りましたと。
The relations were formalized
伝染病だ。伝染病研究所。はい。
When Ghana attained political independence in 1957 through the establishment of formal diplomatic relations.
1957年に独立しましたけど、その独立してからずっと正式な外交関係を日本との間で打ち立てましたと。
Ever since, the two countries have maintained very cordial relations.
それからね、非常にお互いに愛情を持ったコーディアルっていうのはね、なんていうんだろうな、表敬訪問というかコーディアルコールっていうんだけど、コーディアル心からの付き合いをやってますと。
The cordiality of relations has been evidenced, among other things, by the exchange of visits at the very high levels.
非常にそれからですね、日本とガーナの間は非常にハイレベルな交流は深めていますと。
At the Ghana side, all the last 3 presidents of Ghana have paid official visits to Japan.
それから、今までね3代の大統領が来たんだけど、全員3人ともね日本に公式訪問をしました。いや、I think I remember. いや拍手お願いします。Wonderful.
Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rawlins visited Japan. His successor, His Excellency John Ajekon Kufuor, visited Japan.
I see.
His successor, Professor John Ifasata Mills of blessed memory, visited Japan.
それから野口英世の後継者の人たちがですね、次々と、総裁ですね、向こうの伝染病研究だとか大学のその人たちがやっぱり毎回ね、決まると来るそうです。表敬訪問するんだと。
The current Ghanaian president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama,
yes,
who once worked at the Japan embassy in Accra, led Ghana's delegation to TICAD 5.
I remember.
In June last year.
去年の6月ね、ガーナ大統領が TICAD 5、ゆるキャラが迎えた時ですね、いらっしゃったんですよ。
On the Japan side, their highnesses, Prince Norihito Takamado and Princess Hisako Takamado paid an official visit to Ghana in 1993.
1993年、高円宮殿下、まだ生きてらっしゃる頃にガーナを訪れたそうです。
The then Prime Minister of Japan, His Excellency Junichiro Koizumi,
小泉さんがその後ちゃんとオフィシャル訪問しましたと。
was on an official visit to Ghana in 2006.
2006年。
During which he announced the institution of the Dr. Hideo Noguchi Prize for Excellence in Medical Research in Africa.
で、野口英世の記念日の時に、オフィシャルビジットで公式訪問を、小泉さんがなさった。
Out of office,
Mr.
Junichiro Koizumi led Japan's delegation to the inauguration of the late president, His Excellency Professor John Atta Mills, in January 2009.
2009年にも、ミルズさんが来られたと。
Crown Prince Naruhito also paid an official visit to Ghana from 7th to 10th March 2010.
2010。いろんな人が行かれてるね。俺はもうちょっと仲良くなるべきだね、ガーナとね。
Ghana's participation in TICAD process. Ghana has over the years attached great importance to the TICAD process and therefore ensured that her participation in the TICAD summit conferences since its inception in 1993 has been at the highest level.
1993年以来ね、TICAD ずっとね、参加してますと。非常に高いレベルでね。
I wish to recall that the then President of Ghana, His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, was one of the 4 African heads of state, African presidents, who participated in the first TICAD in 1993 in Tokyo.
1993年に参加した当時の大統領ね。で、アフリカ全体の AU ありましたね。それの代表にもなった、4回なったそうです。非常にガーナはやっぱり政治的な影響力を持っていると。Very important country.
Subsequently, Ghana's delegations to all TICAD conference or summits have been led by the presidents or the heads of state.
毎回、5回目やりましたよね、TICAD。必ず大統領が来たそうです。だそれほど非常に日本との関係を大事にしているということですね。
At the TICAD 5 recently held in Yokohama, the Ghanaian president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, was accorded a special place of honor when he was selected as the only African head of state to share the high table with their majesties.
Is that right? アフリカのね、代表団の中で、あの時39カ国の大統領が来たんだけど、1人だけ、ガーナの大統領が天皇陛下にお目にかかったっていうかね、特別待遇でお目にかかったことがあるんだって、すごいね、知らなかったな、拍手お願いしますね。Wonderful!
And to deliver a speech on the solemn occasion of the award of the Noguchi Prize for Excellence in Medical Research in Africa.
Oh, is that right?
In Yokohama.
横浜。で、その時に野口英世のね、特別賞っていうものに対して特別賞っていうものを与えたんだって、ガーナ政府が。すごいね。なんかすごく愛されてるね、僕らね。We are loved by so much by Ghana people. Thank you very much.
I am happy to inform you that the appropriate Ghanaian institutions, the ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the Ghana Embassy in Tokyo, are working very seriously towards the development of the necessary plans, programs, and projects that would enable the country to access her fair share of the 3.1 trillion yen pledged by the Japanese Prime Minister as assistance package for Africa for the development in the areas of infrastructure development, human resource development, health, agriculture, agro-processing, peace and security, not forgetting the famous Abe initiative in education.
ですね、去年のティカと終わった時に、日本政府がですね、いろんなプロジェクトを出したんですけども、3兆円というお金をアフリカのいろんなプロジェクト、まずインフラストラクチャー、それから食べ物関係、教育関係、病院関係、そういうのに対して打ち上げたんだけども、そういうプロジェクトに非常に深く自分たちもコミットしていて、一生懸命これからね、日本とやっていこうとしてるんですよと。だから非常にこの姿勢がいいですよね。Wonderful. Yes.
Since Ghana is an important partner in the TICAD process, we want to entreat all Japanese companies to look at her attractive investment environment and access the TICAD funds and go and invest in Ghana.
Yeah. で、今ね、これから自分たちも真面目に取り組んで、その3兆円というお金をね、無駄にしないように、いろんな形でガーナはとにかくコミットして、一生懸命、実現させるためにね、自分たちもしっかり頑張るんだという気持ちで対応していますと。拍手お願いします。
Ghana is the gateway to the West African sub-region and indeed to the whole of Africa.
特に西アフリカの、ガーナは大事なね、政治的な意味もあるし、そこからスタートしてずっとカバーしていけばいいんだと。全てはガーナから始まるぞということなんですよ。拍手お願いします。Wonderful idea.
I want to assure you that there are already quite a number of Japanese companies who are doing good business there in Ghana.
Oh, many companies?
Many. There are about 17 of them. I will mention only a few of them for you here. We have Marubeni Corporation.
Marubeni.
We have Mitsui.
Mitsui.
We have Sojitz.
Sojitz.
We have Sumitomo Corporation.
Sumitomo Corporation.
Of course, there's Toyota.
Toyota.
And then Ajinomoto.
Ajinomoto also.
Ajinomoto.
Why Ajinomoto?
Ajinomoto is producing a very special food supplement.
Food supplement.
For children.
Children.
And Prime Minister Abe even made reference to Ajinomoto's activities in Ghana in TICAD 5.
I see. 味の素ね、なんかサプリメントって言ってましたけど、食べ物の子供用のね、なんか栄養みたいなものを作ってて、それをやってるらしいよ。それでTICAD 5では、安倍さんもそのことを知ってて言ったそうです。Sorry to stop you, but I'm just a good idea. We like to make anyway mascot of our country, and we have to ask. I like to ask the Ajinomoto and also the Meiji chocolate to fund us.
To sponsor.
Yeah, sponsor. We need, because it takes a long tape to ask the Japanese government. So better to ask the private company. Can I ask you to support?
We shall talk about that.
Okay. ということで、今味の素と
Very good ideas.
Good idea. 味の素でメイチョコレートしてみようぜ。
Japanese companies operating in Ghana have the support of the relevant Japanese public institutions, notably JBIC.
JBIC also.
JOGMEC. JICA, etc.
JBIC っていうのは日本開発銀行、昔の日本開発銀行ね。それから JICA は JICA ね。よく存じの通り JICA。それからJETRO とか、そういうね、公的な機関がガーナでも活発にやってくれてると。だからね、なんかね、お金をこう申請してるとすごい時間かかるのね。だからそういう味の素とかそういうところ狙い目だね。Yeah, this is very good because better to ask their support. Then they are supporting this fact is they can make you solve such a fact.
Okay. Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Trade relations.
Yeah.
The flow of trade between Japan and Ghana has witnessed steady growth over the past decades, as evidenced by available statistics.
だから統計的にですね、日本とガーナの間は本当に連携しているということがね、数字的に現れているけれども、今後ともさらに、いろんな意味で現実的な意味でね、進めていきたいんだと。
In the year 2000, Ghana's total exports to Japan stood at 5.36 billion yen.
おお、ビリオン円、53億円日本に輸出してるって、2010年ね。すごいね。
While her total imports from Japan stood at 4.418 billion yen.
40億円輸入、ガーナへの輸入が。で、輸出が多いんだ。So the export is much bigger.
Yes. In 2012, Ghana's total exports to Japan stood at 11.834 billion yen.
11億、ごめんなさい、間違えたな、11億だな。2012年は11億日本に輸出しました。
While her imports stood at 15.922 billion yen.
15億円日本からの輸出、まあ日本からの輸入ね。バランス取れてるよね。すごくね。
Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Chairman,
at the socio-economic and technical fronts, Ghana has benefited much from Japan's economic success and her generosity in granting overseas development assistance.
Thank you very much. 日本からのね、いろんな援助、それからそれからサポート、そういうその政策をね、本当のそのおかげで、随分自分たちは恩義、特典というものを得ていますと。
Indeed, Ghana and Japan have enjoyed over the decades fruitful economic and technical cooperation, as evidenced by Japan's assistance to Ghana in practically all sectors of the economy, including finance, agriculture, food aid, health, governance, infrastructure, culture, education, and trade.
I see. 日本からのね、恩恵っていうのは本当に多岐にわたってて、経済のすべての分野、インフラストラクチャーから教育、それから農業、それから医療関係、すべてですね、すべての分野において日本の恩恵を被ってて、非常にありがたいと、非常にうまくいってるんで、それもずっと長く続いてるんでね、日本との関係をますます大事にしていきたいということですね。
Available data indicate that in terms of Japanese development assistance to African countries, Ghana's share has been second only to that of Kenya during the period 1990s.
1990年代ね、日本からのいろんな、援助、特典、サポートっていう中で一番恩恵を受けているのがケニアで、その次がガーナ。これは知らなかった。Well, this is a news to me. I have to study more.
Currently, Ghana is adjudged one of the major recipients of Japanese aid in Africa under Japan's new development strategy, NDS.
Yeah, NDS. 日本のね、新しい戦略のもとに非常にそのアフリカがね大事とされていて、自分たちはその恩恵をまたこれからもね得ることができると非常に嬉しい。Give me water.
Ghana is one of 3 African countries that were selected as priority targets for future development cooperation and technical support from Japan.
Three. What's the others?
I have no idea.
アフリカの中で55カ国あるんだけども、3カ国が一番ね、トップ3カ国が日本の恩恵を一番受けている国であると、そのうちには入ってますと。
That is under Japan's new development strategy.
日本の新しい戦略、新戦略ってですね、安倍さんのニューエコノミックのストラテジー、戦略ですね、それの中に入ってますと。すごいな。
Again, Japan is one of Ghana's 15 development partners to have signed the Ghana Joint Assistance Strategy to ensure the establishment of more effective partnership to achieve the aims of the implementation of the Millennium Development Goals.
ミレニアムゴールってありますね。2050年までに例えば貧困率を10% にするとかね、そういうそのミレニアムゴールっていうのがあって、そのために向かって15のね国がターゲットの国として扱われてるんだけども、その中にガーナは入ってますと。だからそれは貧困の撲滅、それから子どもの死ぬ、なんていうの、なんていうんだろうな、5歳以下の死ぬ率を下げるとか、いろいろあるのね。そういうミレニアムゴール一つ一つをやっているんですから、中心国なども I think you have already met the middle income countries, right?
Over the years, technical cooperation between Ghana and Japan has focused on the provision of substantial assistance in the area of capacity building.
キャパシティビルディング。それから能力開発の部分でも日本とのプログラムの中にね、そういうことが書かれてて、自分たちはそのキャパシティビルディング、要するにいろんな生産能力、農業の能力とかありますよね、生産高の能力だとか、そういったいろんなキャパシティビルディングについて、日本からの援助を受けようとしてて、そういうプログラムにのっとって、これからも加速的にですね、経済発展をしようとしてますと。
Under the auspices of JICA, both long and short-term training programs.
特にJICA が新しい、開発計画をね、短期間で達成するようなやつをね、こうずっとやってるんだけども、それがまたできましたと。Okay?
Have been undertaken by officials from our ministries and departments in Japan.
日本の公的機関、各省ですね、外務省だとか経済産業省、そういう指揮下のもとにそういうプログラムがどんどん実行に移されるんだけども、自分たちはそれについてこれからやっていくところですと。
On the average, about 50 public servants come to Japan annually to participate in these programs.
50?
50. An average on the average.
50% you mean?
50 people,
50 people, all the time.
officials.
大体50名の公的に機関から向こうからね、日本に出張に来る人たちが大体50人毎回各プロジェクトでやるんだって。これからますます発展するね。We have never imagined Ghana is such an important country for us, yeah, for Japan.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, thank you.
In 2008, Japan joined the multi-donor budget support program.
2008年に日本がね、非常に大事なプログラムについて計画に参加しました。
Multi-donor budget support
program. 予算をつけたあれね、計画、開発計画。
This was an initiative that paved the way for Japan to participate in policy dialogue with Ghana and thereby provide important inputs and projects based on assistance that Ghana needed for the development of the society.
でガーナの社会を開発していく、もっともっと発展させたりね、非常にレベルの高いものにしていくためのプログラムが日本がやってくれてるんだって、特にガーナやってくれてるんだって。それで自分たちは非常にその恩恵を被っててね、これをぜひ実現したいんだと。いろいろやってるね、ガーナね。
Under this agreement, funds are provided for various forms of health facilities to be constructed in Ghana.
In Ghana.
We call them cheap compounds. And they call them, what's the name? Health planning services infrastructure.
I see. 生命関係って言ってるけども、要するに新しいねプログラムを、特にガーナでやっていこうと。ファンダメンタルなもんだから、例えば健康関連だとか社会のためのね健康関連、医療関係とかそういうことになっていくかなと思うんだけど、そういうプログラムが今から始まると。なんかだんだん眠たくなってたらみんな大丈夫？
The most recent of these agreements, some of them were signed in May 2012.
2012?
Another in April 2012. For various sums of money, The 2012 was for 989 million yen for cheap compounds. Another one was for 11 million yen, and that was for human resource development scholarships.
人的資源の開発、ヒューマンリソースデベロップメントっていうのは人的資源ね、人的資源の開発だね。だから人道主義的なことをどんどんやっていこうというね、社会的な不公平がないように教育の機会均等だとか雇用の機会均等とかそういうことですね。
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to conclude by stating that many of these gests of assistance to Ghana were given by Japan after the great East Japan earthquake of March 11, 2011.
結論的なことをまた言いますけれども、2011年の、東北大震災がありましたけども、それ以降も日本は変わらずね、いろんなサポートをガーナの国にしてくれておりまして、私たちは日本に対して非常に感謝しておりますと。
So such interventions become very poignant. We feel it so much. We feel that Japan does so much for us.
日本はね、本当に自分たちのためにね、いろんなことがあったにもかかわらず、変わらず友情とかね、変わらず支援というものをやってくれててね、自分たちは本当に心からありがたく思っております。
On this occasion, kindly permit me once more to convey on behalf of my President, His Excellency
John
Dramani Mahama, the government and the people of Ghana, our heartfelt condolences to His Majesty Emperor Akihito, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, the government and good people of Japan for the triple catastrophe of earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear emergency that hit your country in 2011.
コンドーレンスっていうのはお悔やみっていうね、で心からのコンドーレンスで、心から日本、ガーナの大統領、ガーナの国民を代表して、安倍さんから皆さん、国民の皆さんに対して3つの不幸な出来事をかじわりて言ってましたけども、災難、災害というものに対してお悔やみ申し上げますと、まず津波、それから地震、津波、それから放射能の漏洩、この3つについて非常に大きな多大な甚大な被害を被った皆さんに心からお悔やみ申し上げます。拍手お願いします。
Mr. Chairman, as we continue to stand by the government and people of Japan and the bereaved families, it is our firm conviction that Japan, by her resilient nature, will sooner than later completely overcome the challenges and emerge even stronger than ever before.
Thank you very much. まず日本もそうなんだけど、自分たちガーナもね、いろんなこと、困難がたくさんあるけれども、そういうのを乗り越えて、またね、一段と力強い発展をお互いにしていきましょうと、そういうことで結論したいと思います。盛大な拍手をお願いします。ワンダフル、ワンダフル。
Long live Ghana-Japan relations.
Thank you.
I thank you for your attention.
ガーナと日本の関係はこれからもね、末永く続きますように祈っていますと。Can I ask somebody to make some question to you? Okay?
Thank you very much.
誰か質問ある人、何か初めて聞いた人あるよね、こういう話ね。初めて聞いた。Yeah, this is the first time for us to hear such a details, good relationship between Ghana and Japan. これ初めてだね。何か質問ありますか？ない？はい、どうぞ。
野口英世は今でも有名なんでしょうか。
Still the Hideo Noguchi is famous in your country?
Extremely famous. Very, very, very famous. A whole institute covering a very wide expanse of land is built in his name. And very recently, the Japanese government has decided to
build a very huge solar panel project on the compound of the institute to supplement energy or power that it takes from the national grid. And regularly, research officers from Japan, they go to Noguchi to do medical research all over West Africa. All over Africa, they come to Noguchi Memorial Institute to do research into all kinds of tropical diseases and general diseases. It's very, very important center. And I am proposing even some other projects to be added. And I'm going to work with that once I am here.
今野口英世のね記念病院っていうものが記念研究所っていうのが非常に有名で、アフリカ中からねいろんな会議やるんだって。その時に集まるのが野口英世記念研究所。そこに集まっていろんなね、昔は伝染病多かったんだけども、それ以外のいろんな疾病関係病気、新しいいろんな問題ありますよね。そういうものの国際会議はよく野口英世の研究所の会議室でやってますと。We have to visit. Thank you very much.
I invite you all to visit Ghana, particularly the Noguchi Research Center, and also our tourist attractions and our institutions of tertiary education, the universities. You will be very fond of all these places. Thank you very much.
Yeah, actually, 今言ったのは野口英世の劇場もあるし、それからツーリストのいろんなアトラクションがたくさんあるからね、絶対スポーツないから皆さん来てねと。Can I ask maybe somebody to your Ghana food? なんかさ、ガーナの食べ物と言ってやってくれない？ We like to hear a little bit your country's food. Yeah, maybe some good food. He's not checking. ガーナのなんだろうな。The main food is not rice. Musuri.
Rice is gradually becoming a very important part of our staple food.
お米がだんだんね、有名なやつあって、主要な主食として少しずつ増えてきてるんだって。
Otherwise,
ないかな？
originally or usually, our staple food is either cassava based, yam based, or maize or corn based. Maize, cassava, yam,
それから小麦。
plantain.
Oh,
yeah. This is fufu.
This one, e-food.
Yeah.
We like to take.
But we enjoy rice a lot, which can be prepared in various forms. They prepare it plain rice. They can prepare it jollof rice. They can prepare it rice balls, and they all go with various types of soup. Our soups are most often thicker than what one would normally see elsewhere. Thick. The soup it has a lot of ingredients, a lot of either meat or spices in it.
スパイスがたくさん入ってて、
and it's very tasty.
薄いんじゃなくて濃いやつ。
It's very satisfying.
おいしい。これ美味しそうだもんな。Looks okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. これでいいかな、皆さん。じゃあ盛大な拍手お願いします。Thank you very much. じゃあ皆さんさ、
ありがとうございます。
ガーナに行きたいと思った人手を挙げて。Oh, they like to go to Ghana now. All of us. これはでも行きたいね、ガーナね。初めて聞いたね、こういう話ね。 ガーナって言ってなんか遠い感じでチョコレートがあるしな、ね、チョコレートしか知らなかったけどすごいな、野口で言うとね、ワンダフルね。アフリカ行きたいね。ね、いつかね、ちょっと企画しなきゃいけないな。Any big festival also?
Oh,
Many festival.
many festivals.
I see.
Many festivals.
Dancing.
Lot of dancing and drumming,
I see.
singing.
Singing.
Yes.
おやっぱりいいな。やっぱアフリカ行ってみたいね。
I mentioned that under tourism.
Tourism.
I said there are traditional festivals
Yeah, yeah.
that you can attend.
Attend, I
and
see.
You will enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to go. I have been to the Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, and then Egypt. Kenya, I think 6 times.
Okay.
Egypt is 4 or 5 times also. South Africa once. Rwanda 3 times.
Oh.
But not yet Ghana.
Please.
Yeah, we have
You
to
are
go.
invited to.
Do you need a visa? Visa.
Yes, come for a visa.
I see.
Which will be issued in less than a record time.
I see, record time.
Because of you.
すぐ出しちゃうからよ。そうか。ガーナ行ってみたいな。考えるみんなで。They like to organize a tour.
Sure.
Yeah,
Please.
それではまだ話してない人誰かいたかな。お、いるじゃん、まだなんか話して前に出てきて。あなたは話してないじゃない。ちょっと前に出てきて。何どういうこと思ったか何やってるのかちょっと話をして。He has not spoken yet. 伊藤さんはエンジニアですよね。
はい。東芝グループで。東芝。ソフトウェア。
ソフトウェア
開発。
ソフトウェアデベロップメント。is an engineer.
主に今担当している製品はエアコンです。
エアコンですか？
エアコン。
エアコン。うちのエアコンすごい調子悪いんだけど。エアコンディショニング。is handling. エンジニア。
エアコンの設計って言った方が分かりやすいですね。エアコンのソフトウェアの設計。
そうか。エアコンディショニングソフトウェア for the air conditioning machine. そうなんだ。うちのね全然暖かくならないんだけど。
そうですか。
冷たいんだよ。どうやったかなあれ。そっか。今日どうでした？ガーナ来て。
良かったです。ガーナのこと何にも知らない。
そうでしょ？
はい。失礼ながら、よくインドといえばカレーというね、ガーナだったらチョコレートというそれぐらいしかあまりも知らない。
This is the first time for him to hear the details of the Ghana. So talking of Ghana, he knows only the chocolate. Like India, the curry, right? That image. But today he has learned a lot.
それぐらいちょっと何も知らない。
はい、ありがとうございました。
大変勉強になりました。
He studied a lot today, and he will go. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, じゃあありがとうございました。じゃあ君な。はい。はい。
大宮から会計事務所。
会計事務所ね。
管理業をやってます。
会計事務所やってんの？はい。アカウンティングオフィス。アカウンタント。
あと今日ガーナのマリノロジスティクスって会社あったじゃないですか。
マリノロジスティック？
小松誠二さんって映ったんですけど、その人の友達で。
そうなんだ。He's a friend of that company. Ghana. They are now at the office in Ghana. Friend, his friend.
なんか空母大統領の。
空大統領。
顧問だっていう。
本当。They are special advisor to the coup, President coup.
すごい面白い人で。
本当。
ぜひガーナ行く機会あったらね、その人も一緒に。
He likes to go to your Ghana if there is opportunity.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
Okay. どうぞ。なんかあるんです？なんか落っことした？あった。そうか。じゃあそれでいいね。ありがとうございます。さ、進藤さんさ、調子は良くないか。そっか。We like to learn some Ghana song, not chocolate. Ghana song.
ティカットソングを
岩崎さん出してあげて。
何？
ティカッドの歌を。
ティカッド。So she made Ticad 5 song. She has composed and also wording. Text is also she made. Yeah, Ticad. Yeah. Your people do not know the Swahili.
Swahili?
No.
No, we don't.
No. Yeah.
There are students that have learnt it at the university. And they went to Kenya to go and practice.
I see.
So 1 or 2 students
they speak. I see. Nasuja is an African University Student Association. I'm advisor.
Of different countries, very fluently even in their languages. So I'd like to invite her up here to come and sing the theme song for Ticad 5, just to kick off the festivities. Could you give her a warm reception? Round of applause.
Yeah. これいいな。これは僕が Facebook アップしよう。
Tonight, so sorry, I have a heavy cold.
Oh,
I can't sing it.
It's okay, it's okay. What you did was wonderful.
God has come in from His ground. You've seen the gracious moment. Through here to the side, feet of the earth. Now the time, what can I do to the country? Where am I going to prove so let's take action right now to save the world. We have been on everybody say Ticad.
お、終わっちゃった。終わっちゃったか。
いや、ネットの接続がよく。
ネットthe connection is bad, so just stop there. Everybody say Ticad. Everybody say なんだっけ？ Hello. Everybody say hello. This song. あ、これTicadね、そうだな。これで打てば出てくるの？そっか。
ティカットソングで出てくる。
あ、ティカットソングで出てくるんだ。ティカットソング。はい。She likes to present next time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
By the way, do you have any I mean a reception or something? Ghana sometimes.
Yes, we
then
do. Sometimes
she is
can
willing
come
to
in.
Sing. And then the Kosovo, 19th of this month, reception. She's singing Kosovo.
Everybody say Ticad. Everybody say hello. Let's sing all together. Let's all dance together. Everybody say Africa. Everybody say hello. Let's sing all together. Let's all dance together. Everybody say Ticad. Everybody say hello. Let's sing all together. Let's all dance together. Everybody say Africa. Everybody say hello. Let's sing all together. Let's all dance together.
Thank you very much, Masato-san.
Nasuja.
Everybody say Ticad. Right. Everybody say NASJA.
Student Association in Japan.
NASJA is the network of African students in Japan, and we are only 1 day old. We were officially launched yesterday.
NASJA.
Right. So at this point, I'm going to call upon the highly esteemed Vice Chairperson of the network of African students.
Thank you very much.
よかった。My school is very small, but I'm a special advisor to this NASJA and mentor both. I'm helping them a lot, meeting them from time to time. They belong to the after school university people, only after school. Yeah, about the 260 members. They're huge. OK だね。じゃあ今日はこの感じですかね。皆さん名刺交換して、そうだ。Can we take a photo together? Yeah, please come here. これバックがいいかな。写してなんだガーナの写真がいいね。じゃあ please everybody 皆さん来て。はい来てください。Please come. じゃああなたは横に行ってください。はい。それでなんだっけ。